Hi guys. So YouTube movies have become the trend in Nollywood, and there are so many producers these days who have embraced the platform, and there are so many movies being produced every week on that platform. And one of such movies is The Bad Boys Security, produced by Nwosu, featuring stars like Timini, Charles Bourne, and Nwosu herself. So this is the movie we'll be reviewing today. Let's get down to it. In this movie, a senator hires a private security outfit to protect his son, Olumide, following suspicion that some unknown persons were trailing him. That's Olumide.
Did something happen on your way from the airport to the house?
Be like say another car follow us today again. But I know they sure whether not the car will follow us before. But this one not Toyota.
Now, but because this private security team is led by a woman called Kachi, Olumide is not happy, so he tries everything he can to frustrate Kachi.
But before I go, I need to introduce you to your new bodyguard.
Is this supposed to be some sort of episode of Punked or what?
But then they fall in love with each other eventually. Now, this movie, unlike perhaps most YouTube movies, paid attention to the plot. For example, when Olumide told Kachi to wear gowns more often because she looked good in them, I immediately expected Kachi to ask him where he had seen her wearing a gown before, because she didn't wear gowns to work and they two didn't know each other outside of work. So I was a bit disappointed when Kachi didn't ask that question. But almost as though they were reading my mind, Kachi asked him the exact question I had hoped she would ask the next time they met, and for me that's kudos. Also, I like much of the acting in the movie. Timini, Charles Bourne, and Ego's daughter, for me, were very good actors. Ego herself did well in acting, so kudos to them. But not all of them acted well. For instance, the senator was very poor. I almost cringed watching him act. And the love story between Kachi and Olumide was so predictable. We could tell from the first moment that they two were going to end up falling in love with each other. And this has become a problem with a lot of these YouTube movies. You can easily predict the love storylines. So when they post samples of the movies on Facebook, for example, you read a lot of comments jokingly asking they fell in love, fell in today, something like that, because you can just tell, even if they started off as enemies fighting between each other, you just know that they're going to fall in love. So predictable for my liking. I was also not impressed by many things as well. Kachi's house, for example, looked too expensive for her kind of job. Plus, I don't know of any private security outfit licensed to carry pistols. So I felt it was a blunder, in my opinion, for Kachi to be using a pistol in the movie. And finally, the revelation that it was Ike, Olumide's best friend, that was behind the whole ordeal that made the senator hire a security outfit for his son in the first instance. The whole revelation didn't make sense to me, because Ike was Olumide's best friend. He knew everywhere Olumide went to. He knew what time Olumide would be anywhere, and he was going to most places with him. So it didn't make sense to me. He had no reason to send people to trail Olumide. So that part, I think, was a bit illogical. But then, it's a YouTube movie, and the budget for movies like this is usually very slim. So everything put into consideration, that's a decent movie for me. I rated it a 6/10. Have you seen the movie? If yes, share your thoughts with me in the comment section. If you haven't seen the movie, try to see it if you can, and then come back to let me know what you think. But in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so you get notified whenever I post a video.